Morning, my name's Julie from Sewuniqueuk, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Well, as you can see, I'm in the shop. It is Monday, like I said, and I'm down here basically to pack a few orders that I've got and to finish off sorting out the fat quarters while it's quiet. So I need to put some on the shelf, which is, well, not on the shelf, just there, they're hung up, and I've got some baskets under the counter which I'm going to put a few in. The rest will be online, or the odd ones will be in the little sales basket that I've got behind me. So that is what I'm doing this morning. I'm hoping to have a couple of hours down here, and that's it, then I can go home. But I made myself a cup of tea not that long ago, and got a bit carried away with sorting the fat quarters out in there and the bits of stuff for the orders. So I'm just going to have a minute to have this, and then I'm going to get on with my day. So I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. It seems quite strange me getting my vlog all done and dusted on Sunday and starting again on Monday. But I think I actually enjoyed doing it like that last week, so we'll see how we get on this week. So there's going to be lots of bits and bobs that I'm sorting out for the sale, which will be coming pretty soon. So I'm going to get on now and get those orders packed. Well, I think I am halfway through, or maybe just a bit more halfway through, getting the fat quarter bundles priced up, repriced I should say, and put in the sale section. So I am going to have a sale section on the website. As it's all fabric, it will be under the heading of fabric. I think that's probably the best thing for now, unless I can create some space on the menu bar at the top. So I thought I'm going to have 15 minutes. I've got a salad today. I'm being good. I've just been to the sandwich shop and got myself a salad because I didn't have time to make anything this morning, because I just wanted to get down here and get on. So yes, I'm going to have a drink now, have my salad, and then get back to it. I reckon I've got another 2 hours probably down here. I can go home. So it's going to be late on in the afternoon by the time I get out of here today. So I'll see you all probably a bit later on. And I've just got back in from work, and I thought I'd pop out here and have a little chat. I haven't got long though, because Kevin got in from work before I did today, which is quite unusual. I've been down at the shop all day today, and I've managed to get all the fat quarter bundles in the sale section on the website, so you can't miss it. It'll say sale at the top of the website on the home page. So that's where the fat quarter bundles are at the minute, and that's where anything else will go over the next few weeks, what I've got in sale, because I need to clear out some stock to make space so I can have a bit of a tidy round. So I've got to go back in about 5 minutes. I've left Kevin getting the tea ready. We're having like a cheese salad tonight, so it's something easy, it's something he can manage to do, and then it'll be basically we're going to get in the car and we're off to Rotherham. Kevin's taking Adele and myself to the Rotherham Civic Theatre tonight I should say, because this is my birthday present from Adele. She bought tickets for us to go and see Murder, She Wrote. It's an interaction one, which I've never been to anything like this before, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's going to be my evening. So hopefully when I get back in, depending on the time, I will pop back out here and tell you all about it. So I'll see you a little bit later on. And I've just got back in and it's about 10:30 in the evening. I've literally just hung my coat up, got a cup of tea, and thought I'll come out here and round off today's vlog. Well, I have to say, the Murder, She Wrote was absolutely fabulous. The man who was sort of like the storyteller, I suppose, the narrator, he was really good, and he dressed up as Jessica Fletcher. Oh dear. And there was like, we watched the film and obviously it kept stopping it, and there was like little games, and we had little paddles to whoever we thought was the killer. The lights were up a bit and you had to waggle your paddle, and he'd got like a board at the side with all the faces on of the suspects, and he'd watch to see how many people were waving the paddle, and he'd move each head across. And then we had a party popper each, and when it got to the climax of when Jessica was about to reveal who the murderer was, we all had to set our party poppers off. And there was questions, you were asking questions about some of the shows, like one of them, was this sort of filmed in Ireland or not? Because in a lot of the clips, like you see Jessica Fletcher in Paris or somewhere else in England, it's not a Jessica Fletcher, it's somebody who supposedly looks like her. But when you know this, you look at it and you can think, no, that is not Jessica Fletcher, she's too tall, or she's too thin. So we all had to watch that, and it was really good. He did one of these shows about 3 years ago at Rotherham, so hopefully he'll be back next year, and we're definitely going to see it because Adele enjoyed it. It was really fun, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a fantastic birthday present to have, and I can't wait to go again. And Rotherham Civic Theatre's really nice. I think it must have had a bit of a refurb really, because it looks really nice. I mean, I haven't been there since, oh my goodness me, years actually. I went to see Alvin Stardust there a few years ago. Adele came with me. Let's have a look. I don't know, it might have been 15, it could have been 15 years ago since we were last there, so it's a long time. Yeah, so there's like little cafes, little bars in there. I think they've got a restaurant in there somewhere, and it's done out really nice. And there's lots of shows coming. I mean, they've got a Queen one. The one I'm fancying going to is Lipstick on Your Collar. That's a 1950s, 60s one. So I'm trying to talk Kevin into going to that one. There is a Sherlock Holmes one as well. Sign of the Four, I think so. Adele and myself might go to that. So yeah, so we'll definitely be going again. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to enjoy my nice cup of tea, and I'm going in and I'm just going to chill out for a little bit and then I'll be going to bed. So I hope everybody's had a lovely day, and I will pop in a couple of pictures obviously that I took when we were at the theatre. I mean, we've got a couple of selfies and just something like that. So I hope you enjoy today's vlog, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for Tuesday's vlog. Good morning, welcome to Tuesday. Well, I'm starting my day a little bit differently here today. I'm still at home and I'm just about to have breakfast. So I have got a lovely cup of decaf tea, gluten-free toast with avocado and tomatoes on top, sprinkled with salt and pepper and basil. So I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'll see you all again when I'm at the shop. And I have to say, I really enjoyed my breakfast this morning. Very tasty. As I probably said, I haven't had gluten-free bread before, but the Mediterranean diet book called for gluten-free bread, so yeah, odd taste compared to ordinary bread, but having the avocado and tomato and all that on it, it tasted okay. It was nice, so I will have that again, but I think I will definitely keep it in the freezer and just get out a couple of slices as and when I want to have avocado on toast, because otherwise I'll just have toast every day. That's no good for you. So I'm at the shop, as you can see. I'm set up for the day. I'm about to make myself a cup of tea, and I've just unboxed some new sort of haberdashery bits and bobs that I've just got in. Well, in fact, they arrived on Saturday and I didn't open the box until this morning. So I'll show you the current state of my desk. This is the current state of my desk. I've got, oops, sorry about that, a customer came in. Now I've lost my train of thought. So yeah, new things in. I'm going to be pricing these up and getting them on the shelf just at the side of me. So that's my first job, and then I'm probably going to do a crochet square, I think. Since I haven't done any for a few days, I think I ought to do some. So I hope everybody has a lovely day today. The weather here is very, very dull. It's forecast rain for us today as well. Again, we've had nice weather as well, which is a shame. We're getting rain again, but I hope the weather's good wherever you are, and I'll see you in a little bit. And it's now later on in the afternoon. I've got about an hour to go before it's time for me to go home, which I'm pleased at. I'm so tired today. It's ridiculous. I've been awake since 5 o'clock this morning. Oh, I don't know. Couldn't get back to sleep. I think it was probably Kevin getting up that woke me up, and I tried, but I couldn't get back to sleep. So I have been feeling rather tired today. Anyhow, I have been crocheting. I've done that. So this is a peony. That is mine. It needs blocking. It's a bit wonky, but it needs blocking. And I must admit, once I was going, I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure if I can do this, because you've got your petals are separate, but it was actually quite easy to do, and I've enjoyed it. So I'm pleased to say I have got that one done today. I have got a list of things to do, which it doesn't necessarily have to be all done today. So that is my list, and I've got 2 and a little bit ticked off. So I've got, like I said, just about an hour before I go home. So I'm going to see if I can get some little jobs done. Wish me luck. And I thought I'd better put back on. We are at 8:30 in the evening, and I haven't really picked the camera up much today, I'm afraid. I've just been so tired. When I got in from work, I went upstairs, thought I'll take a drink up and I'll go and do a bit of crochet. It'll keep me awake and listen to my book. It didn't. I dropped off to sleep. Probably only for about 10 minutes or so. But then, yeah, we had tea and I don't know, I did a few jobs, but Then I was nodding off again, and there's Kevin nodding off as well, because he was up early, and yeah. So I thought I'm going to come out here, little job, tick it off the list. I'm going to finish off King Balthazar, get his decorate him up a little bit. I've just done something very simple, but he's done. That's him all finished. I got the braid stitched on, and his crown, it saves me crocheting in his crown. I thought I'm going to use some of these bits that I've got, but I'm happy with him. His moustache can get redone at a later date because he's going in the basket as a finish. But yeah, there he is. I haven't blinged up his robe. I just thought I'll just leave him as is. I'm quite happy with that, really. It looks very, very king-like, doesn't he? So yes, so that's me done for today. I'm going to go back in the house now. I'll probably get wet again. I already got wet coming out here. I'm going to have a cup of tea. But I think I'm going to go and have a shower and wash my hair and have an early night. I think I might go and read my book for a bit in bed, otherwise I'm never going to get through it. So I will see you all tomorrow for another day of vlogging. Take care, everyone. Good morning. Well, it's Wednesday today, and it is mid-morning. This is the first time I've had a chance to put the camera up today. I've been packing orders this morning, some small ones, and I've got a couple of bigger ones to do, so I'm going to be doing that at some point today. Obviously I've had customers in, so it's a bit difficult to sort of film packing orders. I usually have to wait until the end of my day to do that, which I think I might do that. But yeah, so thank you if you've placed an order with me. I'm very grateful. Yeah, so I'll probably share packing orders in a bit, and I think what I'm going to do now is going to make myself a cup of tea because I'm in need of a drink, and I'm going to get on with a little bit of crochet, I think. So I'll share with you in a minute when I get back in the other side of what I'm doing. And it is way past the end of my work day, and I have been crocheting away like nobody's business. And well, I've been enjoying doing the flower, but this last round has been a bit challenging. It looks very simple to do, but mine is not coming out right. So I mean, that's as far as I've got. But this, as I'm going around, it's just pulling tight. So I ended up with a concentration headache come 3 o'clock. So I decided to have my lunch and a cup of tea, and I thought, well, I'll try again. So I might take this home with me and have a go this evening. But if I can't get this last round to work, I mean, the pattern looks quite easy enough to follow. So I just don't know where I've gone wrong or why it's not working. I've got my chain right. I've got the right amount of stitches. But I don't know. But it's going to get one more go. I'm going to try again when I get, well, this evening, and if I can't get it right, I'm going to rip that back out. I'm going to crochet a granny square, and I'm going to put this on as a motif, and then I'm going to call it a day because I am not wasting any more time on it. But like I say, it's not the pattern, it's me. I've obviously gone wrong somewhere, but I don't know where. Anyhow, I've been using the cotton drop yarn, and I have got so far with my basket. I have used pink on the bottom, and I'm using, I think, what did I say, it was linen white or something. I'm using that now, so I've got that much left on my ball. Sorry, I keep looking because people keep looking at me. So I don't know how many rounds I'm going to do. I've got 3 done at the minute, so I'm just going to keep going until it's the right height that I want it for. And with it being sort of that size, at least I know I'll be able to get a 100-gram cake in there. So that will be something ready for, well, I'm going to use it for my whatever I'm crocheting up to Easter. I'll probably even use it afterwards. I have to say that this yarn is so soft. It's really, really lovely to work with. It's so much better than using recycled t-shirt yarn, so I'm really happy with that. I've got a little job to do. Like I said before, I've got all the viscose dressmaking fabric all cut up into 3-metre pieces and 3.5-metre pieces, so I get that off the shelf and it's all bagged up, so I just need to get it on the website. So hopefully by the time this video goes live it will be in the sale section, and it's really nice, most of it. I mean, I have made tops out of nearly all of the fabric and I've been wearing them, or excuse me, or I do wear them sort of in the better weather. I haven't worn them over the winter, but yeah, dressmaking fabrics didn't really take off for me, so they've got to go now. I need to create space because obviously I've got fabrics coming in throughout this year that are on pre-order, but not a lot. I've only got a little bit, but I do need to create some space because I know I need to create some space as well to get a little bit more yarn in. So it's got to go. Right, well, I don't think I'm going to get time to pop back on today because once I've finished here I'm popping across to the supermarket because I need to pick up some more air fresheners for the shop, because they're still working, the batteries are still going, but the little containers are out of, I don't know if it's essential oil type of thing, so I need to replace. What else have I got to get? I've got to get 1 or 2 other little bits. I need to get something for my lunch for tomorrow for work, and Kevin's going to pick me up and then we're going to go and pick up some wood for the floorboards so we can get the little bedroom finished off. I can't wait to get that done and get rid of all of this stuff that's sat in the front room. Oh dear, I don't know. And what else am I going to do? Oh, and then now he's got me at the superstore where they sell all the wood and that. I've got to go and look at toilets. Oh dear. So we have been looking online, and he has been, when he's been out at the weekend, he has been looking, and obviously we can't get anything of the size we want, and I certainly can't get anything the style that I want, so I'm just going to have to go and pick one. But we've got to have it, I think it's something to do with the pipe going from the toilet into the wall. It's got to be a certain height. And I think a lot of the modern ones are 18-inch, whereas ours is 19-inch, so there's only a few toilets available at that height. So I'm just going to have to take pot luck, I'm afraid, and get what we can get. So at least we can get that fixed and another job off the list. So I will see you all tomorrow for another day of vlogging. Hope everybody has a lovely evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. welcome to Thursday. Well, it's mid-morning here at work and it's the first time I've picked the camera up. I didn't really get much done yesterday. Well, Kevin picked me up after work and we went to B&Q and I went to Morrison's and things like that, but when I was in B&Q I had a problem with my vision again and the headache, and we'd been in there probably for a while and there was a light flashing above us because we were looking at toilets, and I'm thinking I don't really want to be stood here. I hope this is not going to affect me. And obviously we were just pottering around there, we got what we wanted and we were on our way out, and I just said to Kevin, I don't feel well, I've got this horrible sensation in my eyes and my head. So he turned around and plopped me down on the pile of wood on the trolley. Oh dear. So I sat there, it felt like I sat there for a while, but it was only a couple of minutes. I didn't really want to be sat there. So he asked me if I was okay. I said, well, it's gone off, it's not as bad. I said, I just want to go out of here though. So we went out. I went straight back to the car. But I had to go to Morrison's to do a little bit of shopping. I didn't really want to go, but I thought I need to. So we popped in, went round, and I knew at some point, well, I knew at the point I had to go, I needed to leave that supermarket. So we, paid and went, and came home, and I didn't even want my tea. And I mean, at this time it was getting on for not for 7 o'clock, 7:45, I reckon. And I just wanted a cup of tea and sit down, and I'd got a slight headache across front of my top of my eyes again like before, and just felt a little bit unsteady again. And after I had a cup of tea, I had some of tea, and it went off. It took about, altogether from start to finish, took about 4 hours to go. And I went to bed about 11 o'clock and had a good night's sleep. Just today I feel really tired, I feel a bit drained. So I'm having a quiet day, I think. I'm not going to be going mad doing things today. The only thing yesterday that was different, the concentration on the crochet. Now I have been looking online to see sort of at the symptoms and that, and I looked up disturbance of vision, and it's not really disturbance of vision because I don't have those symptoms, but it is, if you look, sort of a weird sensation in your eyes and your head. There's lots of different causes for that, and I wouldn't like your glasses. And I think to myself, I've thought before, have my eyes changed, because I only had my glasses in December and they've got an orange tint on them now for obviously the car lights in it at night. And I'm thinking, is it that? And then it's about eye strain, and I thought, well, yesterday I was crocheting quite a lot yesterday, and all the problems I had that I couldn't sort that square out, and I don't know about eye strain, but come, I don't know what time it was, 3 o'clock or something, I'd had enough and I couldn't do any more. So it could just be something like that. So I am going to have to make an appointment. So I need to go online and write down sort of the symptoms, which is quite hard because I didn't really know what to put, because I would have put disturbance of vision down, but it's not disturbance of vision. So I think I now know what to put down now. So I'm just having a cup of tea, and I thought I'd pop on for a minute or two. Otherwise, I'm not going to get started on this vlog today. But I am going to pack some orders. I've got 3 orders that have just come in today. Well, no, one came in last night, I think. So I'm going to get those packed up. Sorry about that, I got a customer just come in. So that's what I'm going to do. I forgot what I said now. I'm going to pack these few orders and then they'll be ready to go to the post when I leave work today, because I am not stopping late today. I'm going home when I finish. I'm going to be good, and I'm going to make myself an appointment as well when I pack these orders, so I'll see you in a bit. And I thought I'd just pop back on. It is coming close to time for me to leave. I've got another 20 minutes to go. I had planned on staying behind late today to get a bit of computer work done, but I'm not. I'm going home. I felt really tired today, and I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to do anything, to be honest. I have been doing little bits. I certainly haven't touched this square. Don't think my brain can take it today, so that's just going to sit, or like I said yesterday, I'm going to do an ordinary square and just stitch that on, just so it's done and out of the way. And I might try again at making one another time. Oh dear me. Yesterday I did share I was going to use this cotton drop yarn to make a basket. Well, I did make a start on it, and I'm sure I shared that with you, but I honestly can't remember. Anyhow, I did a little bit last night, and I've just sat here and done a little bit today, and that has taken me most of the time that I've been at work, and I have finished my little bunny basket. I mean, how cute is that? I sort of did my own thing, so I've made it big enough to get a 100-gram ball of dyed yarn when you make it into a ball. So that is perfect, because I've got a few little projects I'm wanting to do, just to use up some of my hand dyed yarn, because it's just sat in a box doing nothing. So I have used safety eyes on here because it's for me, and it was just quick, but on the pattern everything's stitched. I have stitched the nose using some of this yarn, and I've put a brown mouth on. So I did do the pink bottom, and I've got this amount of yarn left. So I've weighed everything, so I know how much I've used, and my basket has taken 122 grams. So these balls of yarn are 200 grams each. So I have got a total of 278 grams altogether left. So I've got 129 grams of the white, so that's enough for the basket all in white, and I've got 148 grams in the pink. So I could do a full basket in that, put a little bit of pink in as a stripe, and I've got 2 more baskets. So to get 3 baskets out of 400 grams of yarn, I don't think it's too bad really, is it? So I think that's something I'm going to do, because that doesn't take a lot of concentration. Sorry about that, that was a down walking past. So that doesn't take a lot of concentration, and I can do that if I feel like it. And also what I'm going to take home with me today is, I'm going to take these 2 cards home. So these are motifs. So we've got a clover and we've got a strawberry leaf. So I'm going to take 2 balls of green home, and if I feel like doing it later, I'm just going to do that, and then I can do the square separately either tonight or do that tomorrow when I come back to work. So really that's all I've done today. It has been a quiet day in the shop. There's not really been many people in today. The town centre looks quite bare really of people, but that's how it goes sometimes, which, to be honest, I'm feeling, I'm probably relieved it's been quiet today. So but yeah, so I'm gonna finish my cup of tea, get tidied up, have a quick sweep round with the brush, and then I'm going to get off, and I'll probably not come back on at all today, I don't think, but hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. So I'll see you on Friday. Thank you for joining me today. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to Friday. Well, I have to say it's coming to the end of my work day, and I haven't picked the camera up today. I've just getting on with jobs, to be honest. Never really thought about it. I think I probably mentioned yesterday that I'd filled in a form for a doctor's appointment. Well, within 2.5 hours they actually phoned me up and offered me an appointment for Tuesday, which I took, which does mean I'm going to have to close up next Tuesday early, which is fine, it doesn't matter. Every now and again I have to put my health first sometimes. Yeah, so, but I do feel better in myself today, which is good. So I'm actually managing to get some work done. Well, I'm going to have a relatively peaceful weekend. Kevin and Adela are off to the NEC today, so she's got a big show for the weekend, so I'll have time to craft, so, which is good. So provided I feel fine, I'll be crafting. And really all I've done today, because it's been quite quiet in the shop today, it's not really been many people about. It gets like this sometimes, unfortunately. All I've done is crochet. That's all I wanted to do today. So if you remember the other day I showed you that one where I was having problems with the background. I don't know, it didn't seem to work out very well, and to be honest I just couldn't be bothered to try and sort it out, so I thought I'll leave that for another day, and I'll try and do the background. We'll try and do another flower with the background and see how I get on. But it was just too tight, it was coming out of shape, and I was following everything it said, so I don't know, I've obviously done something wrong, so it's not the cards, it's me. Anyhow, it's turned out fine, so I've done that. It's a flower, and like I said, I've just used it as a motif, and I've made the background just an ordinary granny square to go on. So it's turned out nice. I'm quite happy with this, so that's one done. So I haven't got to worry about that anymore. Didn't really do anything last night, so alright, somebody's looking at me. So I didn't do anything last night because I was really tired, and I just wasn't in the mood for doing crochet or anything last night. So like I said, I've spent most of the day sort of trying to catch up and do a little bit of crochet. Now the next one is strawberry leaf 3D motive. Sorry for light shining on the card. So you can see it's more like a spiral. Now I did have a go at doing one, and that's what I ended up with. Doesn't really look like anything, so I thought, right, I'm going to write this out on some scrap paper and sort of follow that on the chart to see how I get on, and I did get on a lot better. Now it's not perfect, but I mean I can see it's a leaf and it looks better on camera than it does here. So yeah, so I'm happy enough with that. So that will go in with the collection. I have now found a basket out in the other side, a biggish one, and I'm starting to put all the squares in there. So when I've got enough, I will start and probably crochet them together. I'm not really sure what I'm going to make with them at the minute. I don't know whether just to make it into like a bed runner and something else, or as a blanket for the bed, something like that, because I can hang it up in the shop. I can put it, I've got somewhere where I hang quilts up in the other side, so I could hang it up in there. So we'll just have to wait and see what I come up with, but I think this is going to take me a while to do. I think I've only done about 16, 17 squares or something like that, so I could be here for a few weeks, I think. Sorry about that. The lady keeps going backwards and forwards and she keeps looking at me. So that's 2 done, and the third one is clover motif. Now that one, that was actually not too bad. I've been having to do picots on this one and obviously on this one, but it's turned out okay. I mean the picots are in here, but I'm happy enough with that, and it's on the background. I've put it on a different background. Now I have done the background of this one, but I don't know, I just couldn't get my head around it today, and I know how easy it is to do, but it just wasn't happening, so I use this background. I mean there's no crochet police to tell me I have to do it this way, so I'm doing it my way. So that's basically is all I've been doing today, and I think I've had enough now. No more crochet for a while. I'm getting a little bit of a headache, but I have found a card out ready for tomorrow, so at some point tomorrow I will be having a go at that one. That is a 3D motif, and or motif I should say, and I am going to do that granny square, which I'm sure my head will be in the right space tomorrow to do it. Yes, so that's that. Right, well I'm going to get tidied up now and get ready to go home. I've got a few things to do tonight. I have promised a couple of other businesses in here that I will cut out some vinyl and put it on the board that's just outside my window, because the board is way out of date. I mean when we first moved in here, it must have been over 12 years ago now, we were very lucky that the landlord did it all for us, which was great, but people haven't stayed. People come and go all of the time, so it's way out of date. So I volunteered to cut some vinyl, which I'm going to make a start on tonight when I get home. But as I've said to them, I am not cleaning the board off, because that means I've got to get like a little sort of soft scrape, well I say soft scrape, a little scraper. I'm going to be really careful and heat all the lettering up and take it off. That's going to take me hours to do. I refuse to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some white vinyl, put the white vinyl over the top of the previous lettering, and then put the black on. So it'll be quick and easy, because there's a couple of businesses that have just done that. So then at least people, when they come in, will be able to see where everybody is. So that's one job for this evening. Now whether I'll get back on here or not, I don't know, but if I don't, I'll see you all tomorrow. Hello and welcome to Saturday. Well, I have still haven't put the camera up this morning at all, and I've got about half an hour before I go home, which I'm looking forward to. Start my weekend. So what have I been doing? Well, I have been doing a bit of crochet, but I haven't done any squares, I'm afraid, not today. What I'm working on is this Peter Rabbit. Now, I probably showed you this a week or two ago, but I've actually made a start on it. So I'm really pleased with how it's going. It's been a while since I've used chenille yarn, so I'm using this chenille, and I have managed to do the front paws. So the next step for these is I've got to partly stuff them and then put a couple of brown lines on. So that's one job done. I'm starting off with all the little bits because I just thought I'd get them out of the way. And I'm just starting on one ear here. So it comes out like a bit like a triangle. So I'll do 2 of these, and then I've got to do 2 cream ones for the inner ear. So hopefully I might get, well, at least get this ear and the other ear done, and I might have to do the white ones tomorrow. So that's what I've been working on. So you can see his white in the inner ear, and I have done the belly already. I did that the other week. So then once I've got all these little pieces done, I will be starting on the body, because you do, by the looks of the pattern, you like do the feet and then there's a gap, and then you've got to start going in the round, and then you go up the body, then you do the head, and yeah, continue. So I've got to get some eyes, but I have seen people online who have got these handmade eyes that are glittery, and I've decided I'm going to make some for myself. So this bunny's eyes are going to be quite expensive because I've had to order some eyes, and they're coming from America, but they should be here maybe next week if I'm lucky. I've had to order some chunky glitter, or glitter with lots of different sort of shapes in, and I've had to order some resin as well. So they're going to be expensive, but I'm hoping to actually make some more, because I would like to do some more of these, because Peter Rabbit's got his brother there, Benjamin, so there's a pattern for that. So at some point I'm hoping to do that one as well. I'm enjoying it so far. So really that's all I've been doing today, in between customers. I mean, it's been a bit quiet again today, but that's how it goes sometimes. Right, and then I've just sort of finished getting all the sale viscose fabric, and I've got a little bit of jersey, so they're all packaged, all the descriptions are done. So by the time this video goes live, they will be on the website. So I thought I'd quickly show what I've got. So just bear with me a second while I get the rest of the bags. Right, now they're all in plastic bags, so I apologise for if there's any glare. But first one, I've got a hedgehog jersey, and it's got a 4-way stretch on it. So you get 3 meters of that, and I've got 2 packs of these. Then I've got some floral flowers crepe de chine, and I've got one of these, and there's 3 meters in that one. And then I've got some viscose. This is now, and this is palm leaves, dark navy. So there's 3 meters of this, and I have got 2 of those. And then I've got this really nice autumnal leaves on dark navy, and there's 3 meters of that. But you'll be able to see on the website the colours, they look quite nice. And then I've got a paisley floral with butterflies, and this is called khaki. And that's quite nice. And then we've got a bold floral stem. pinks and that on there. I'm no longer selling any kind of dressmaking fabrics. I've got a little bit of jersey on the website, but once they're gone, they'll probably be in the sale as well. Once they're gone, they've gone. That'll be it. I'm just sticking to cottons from now on. So I've got this lovely oranges visco, and this is Little Johnny, this one, and that's really nice. That's probably one of my favourites, that. And then I've got nostalgic floral green viscose. I mean, I've got a top in this, and I love this one. And then last off, I've got Merry Berries, and this is a cotton poplin, which is really nice. I've got 2 of those. So yes, like I said, there'll be a little bit more jersey to go on, so that's probably my next job, and I probably will just have enough time to do a little bit before I go home. So hopefully I will see you all a little bit later on, because I've got 1 or 2 more things I want to do later crafting wise, so I will share that with you. So I hope everybody's having a lovely Saturday today. The weather here is windy but sunny, which is nice. So I'll see you all in a bit. And I'm just about to put the boxes together for the felt kits. Now I know we're really late with these, but life has just been against us, I think, at the minute. What with me not being well, and we've been out, and Adele's out, and we're having to wait for things to arrive. It's just, but better late than never. I don't expect to sell many of these, you know, in only a week from Easter, but they're going to be on the website when this video goes live, so come and pack the kit with me. But what I am going to put in the box, I haven't got it yet, because this is another thing I need to do, but I'm going to put a card in, punch some holes in, and then write sort of the colour, well, not the colour, what this colour is for, so people know that it's for like flowers on the apron or flowers on the bib of the dungarees, things like that, because there's a lot of different colours in here, and I know how confusing sometimes it can get, because I know when I've had kits like the ones I sell, you just get a bundle of thread, and then you've got to work out what colour goes where. So I thought I would do that, but I haven't got that with me, so the threads are just sort of tied together at the minute, but I am actually going to put them on cards to make life easier for everybody. So we have got Gertie and we have got Bertie, so come and pack the box with me, the sample box. Hello and welcome to Sunday. Well, I haven't picked the camera up at all today. I have just not felt in the mood for filming or for crafting. It's just been one of those days today. But it's now 4:15 in the afternoon and I thought I'd better come on and sort of round this vlog off really. You can probably see in the background here, I have a new toy. I have a new toy. I treated myself to an iCord machine and I've just been having a little play with it and I have to say it's quite good. I am enjoying it, and you get a good size manual with this as well, and tools. I mean, you've got some grease there, you've got this crochet hook with an eye on that side, screwdriver, spare screws, a little needle for sewing up, and 2 files of needles for the machine, and 2 balls of yarn. So I have had a go. So this is what 25 grams of yarn looks like, and I've done the other one as well, so I'll use this for something. And the start of this one was not very good. Look at that. And that's because I didn't hold on to it tightly while it was doing its stuff. I mean, it was very easy to put the yarn in really, and I've got quite a few ideas that I want to do with it. As you can see, like I said, I've got a green yarn on there. So that's a 4-ply, and that is a, oh, just wait a minute, I'll get the ball of yarn. I balled this up because you saw me doing this last night, or probably not this one. Salem had a field day last night trying to get hold of my yarn. So I've got that one done, and this is Hakuna Matata, and this is a Down Sheepy Lane yarn which I have had for a few years. I got it from the, I think from the first Wool Monty show in Sheffield. It was sort of in the sale, so I picked that one up. So that's on the machine now, so I'm going to turn all this into iCord, and what I want to do with this is to make a wreath. So that saves me having to crochet around a wreath or anything, but yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And then I found this ball of yarn out, so I've wrapped it up, balled it up. Don't know what this one is. It feels quite soft. I'm wondering if it's oh gosh, what was it? One from King Cole or something. I'm not sure on that one because I've had that a long time. And then I did these 2. This is a Lay Family Yarns one, and I'm going to use this for like an autumnal wreath. So I'm trying to plan ahead with 1 or 2 bits. I couldn't really get to all my yarn because my yarn corner needs sorting out, but I did manage to get this bundle out of the box, and this is a Craft House Magic one, and I thought these colours would make some lovely summery flowers. So I want to make a summery wreath, so using iCord and crochet. So that's a project that I want to do at some point, so I'm going to leave that over there. So yes, I'll actually show you it working. And I hope you enjoyed seeing that. Because I can't wait to actually get making, and I can't wait to actually sort my yarn out. This brings me to another thing. Well, after this video has gone up, I am not going to be posting weekly for a while. I'm just going to be posting as and when I've got stuff to show you, because I have got to get this room sorted out. I'm not even going to show you the state it is in, but it is in an absolute mess. And I've still got all my paper crafting stuff, my paper crafting scrapbooking days, and I just don't have time to sort it out, because if you're a vlogger, you know that creating content takes a lot of time, and editing takes time, and there's no time for anything else. I'm finding it's like I film stuff for YouTube, obviously family time, crafting time, and it's always thinking, what am I making now, what am I doing today for the vlog? And you know, I think the time's come that I need to slow it down a little bit, especially since I've got that little health issue, so I need to get that sorted out first, and I want to get my room sorted out, and I need to sort of start listing stuff on eBay and just clear it out, because there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't use, I don't want. Then I could actually get into my yarn corner in the living room, get that sorted out, and probably bring my yarn out here to keep my corner space in the living room tidy. And also, as you know, we've got trouble with the radiators, we're having to sort them out, and I feel I need to help Kevin with some of it. I mean, obviously I can't do that much for him, but you know, whenever he's doing a job, everywhere gets in a mess. So I'm gonna have to sort of keep up with him and tidy it up and keep him on the straight and narrow and not let him make so much mess. So we've still got that to do, because this is away this weekend, so we couldn't get the floorboards down in the little bedroom. Next weekend it's Easter, and he's got to get the little bedroom floor finished this week. He's going to have to do it every night after work until it's done, and you can guarantee something will not work, something will not go right, and it will just slow us down, because I've got things in the conservatory that were in the little bedroom that need to go back upstairs, so we can have dinner in there, because we've got Asak now. Aldous will be coming over for Easter, but I don't think I'll be having anybody else around this Easter, because like I said, these jobs need to be done, and Kevin's also on call as well, so he might have to go to work, and then we've got to sort the toilet out, so that's got to wait until the following week. And it's just like, at the minute, it's just one thing after another, and also with me not feeling well for a couple of days, and then I'm sort of out of sorts a bit today. I think I just need a little break, and I just need to sort a few things out in the house. So I will still be around, I will still be posting vlogs, but it'll just be, you know, it might be every couple of weeks or something, or it might be once a month, I don't know yet, so we'll just have to wait and see how things go. Because like I said, I just don't know what's going to happen, and I've got a load to do, and I need to do some work at the shop. There's things I need to sort out down there, things I want to put on the website for sale, things like that, and that keeps me very busy, especially at the minute when I'm trying to sort things out. So yes, so that's my little bit for today. I don't think I've got anything else to share with you, actually. I haven't done anything else, have I? No. But I think my first job is to sort of tidy, especially just this area where I work, because it's got to the point, it's got into such a mess that I don't actually want to come out here and do anything at the moment. So that's why it's been a little bit more crochet heavy, I would say, and not sewing related. So yes, so there we go. So anyhow, thank you for joining me for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoy it, and you'll have to let me know, what are you doing for bank holiday weekend? Are you doing anything? Are you going away? Are you having crafty quiet time? Are you having family time? It'd be lovely to hear what you're doing. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and have something to eat, and I'm going to go and just do a little bit of crochet, because I'm working on Peter Rabbit. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. So take care, everyone. Bye for now.